The Pax Mortis and the moldering claw of the Death Guard have joined forces today, coming onto an Imperial world to cleanse it and spread the Grandfather's blessings. They're met by an Ork horde set to scrap of the Black Claw Bad Moons. Today on Odds of War. Welcome to Odds of War. We're here with a kill team battle report. Today we've got Marcus with us.
Hello.
We are going to be playing Orks versus Death Guard.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So Marcus, tell us a little bit about, the Death Guard. What do you like about them? What drew them to you? And tell us about your kill team. What are you bringing today?
Well, I have got a kill team that actually comprises two different Vectorms in the Death Guard. I have the Pax Mortis, which are kind of the lighter color scheme. Their whole thing is they love brewing plague grenades.
Okay.
So we're going to see a bit of that. And then I actually have some Moldering Claw. They're all about close combat and kind of spreading the Grandfather's blessings that way, just up close and personal. But I've always liked the Death Guard. They're actually my first faction I ever played any kind of Warhammer with.
Okay.
Coincidentally, I actually just started with because a friend bought the Dark Imperium set. He wanted to do some Imperial fists. He asked me if I wanted to buy off the the Death Guard side. And I was like, sure, I'll paint them up. They look pretty cool models. And then from there, I just started playing, and now I have a pretty solid force. And I brought them along for a good amount of kill team. I think they're fun.
Yeah. They're hard to kill.
Yes, they are.
So you might be few in number, but you'll
I've
be
only got
around.
I've only got eight total models in my whole kill team.
Yeah, that's I have more non-specialists than your whole kill team is here today. So what are you bringing?
So of course I have my leader. He is a Plague Champion.
Okay.
He is going to have a Power Fist, a Plasma Pistol, and a Plague Sword, and all the other goodies that normal Death Guard get. I have 3 specialists, 2 Death Guard fighters, or Plague Marine fighters, and 1 Plague Marine gunner.
Okay.
The gunner is a heavy because he's going to have a Blight Launcher, and I want to be able to move and do whatever I need to do and not get those penalties.
Right.
And then the 2 fighters, one has a Great Plague Cleaver, and he's going to have the combat specialism.
Okay.
Just give him a little extra combat, and maybe work against that whole minus to hit thing just with the Great Plague Cleaver.
Right.
And then the other guy has a Flail of Corruption, which is the very famous melee weapon for kill team.
Yes.
It's post-nerf, of course, so it's not as bad as it used to be. It's still pretty good, though.
Yeah.
And so he's got the veteran one. Just to kind of help him move about a little bit. Maybe I could do some sneaky post-deployment stuff, so that would be fun.
The veteran pre-game move, huge. Yeah. Especially depending on what you pick for your scouting phase thing. You can send your veteran up the field and then some.
And anything I can get as Death Guard with my very slow movement to get some extra movement I will take it. Yeah. And then I have another Plague Marine gunner. He's a non-specialist. Just got a bolt gun. But he's my grenade guy. So we're going to see how many grenades we can chuck.
Okay.
And then, of course, I've got Poxwalkers 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
They're there to sit on objectives.
Yeah, they're there to hold.
Yep. But you never know. Sometimes they've gotten up close with some combat stuff, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. So I'm bringing the Orks, of course. Gotta love the Orks, man.
Yes.
They're just fun.
I love the boys.
You never lose. You literally never lose when you're playing Orks.
It's impossible.
Yeah. So
because
it's if you win, you win. If you die, you die fighting, so it doesn't count.
Yep.
And if you run away, it's just so you can come back for another go. So I mean, it's great.
That's just tactics.
It is.
That's just tactics.
With a K.
Yeah. With 2 Ks.
2 Ks, yes. Yeah. So what I'm bringing, my leader is going to be the Lucky Blue Git. So he's got his Lucky Blue hat on. He'll be scooting around the back somewhere, I'm sure.
I do enjoy his double pistols.
Yes, he's pistols akimbo, ready to go. Then my 3 specialists, I've got a Spanna.
Okay.
He's going to be my comm specialist. He's rocking the custom Mega Blasta.
Ooh.
So I brought him
That's always a
because
fun gun.
yeah, I thought it would be good. I'm going to need some high strength weaponry against you.
Toughness 5 across the board.
Yeah, the toughest army in Kill Team.
Yeah.
I actually...
some might call them resilient.
Disgustingly so?
Yes.
Yeah. And then he'll be a comm specialist, so he'll be helping my admittedly poor shooting army to shoot a little bit better.
Listen, you don't need to aim when you can just fire more bullets.
Fire
more bullets.
That's the theme of this list is just tons of DACA.
I see some shooters in there.
Yeah. So we've got a heavy specialist, Luda, with his def gun. Same exact reason as you. I want him to be able to move around without, facing the penalty. Mm-hmm. Then we've got a boss knob with Power Claw and Combi Scorcha. He's going to be a demolition specialist.
Oh, that's fun. That's
just
fun.
Roasting people, So he'll be, and in combat too, you can't go wrong with
that
Power Claw.
Yeah.
Again,
you can't not use Power Claw.
Yeah, you need the high strength once in a while.
Yeah.
Then for our regular guys, our non-specialists, we've got 2 more Ludas.
Okay.
Like I said, the theme is lots of DACA. We're probably going to be fishing for a lot of 6s this game.
Yeah.
But we're going to be throwing a lot of dice too, so we'll see. Then I've got 4 Shooter Boys, and then Gretchen 1, 2, and 3 for the exact same reason as your Poxwalkers. They are just there to hold objectives and maybe be a Grot Shield.
Maybe.
We'll see.
How about this? What if we had a gentleman's agreement? If by chance Poxwalker meets Gretchen, they have to fight.
They have to. If they're in range.
They cannot.
Oh yeah. We just might have to make it happen.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. We did it.
Yes, so the mission we're going to be playing today is Sweep and Clear. We'll go over that a little bit once we get set up, but we think it'll be a good one.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty
balanced
fun.
for us. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
We'll get set up and we'll be right back after this. We're all set up here, ready to go for this game of Death Guard versus the Orks in Kill Team. In the scouting phase, both Marcus and myself actually picked eliminate sentries for our option, but seeing
and there
as
weren't even any sentries.
There were no sentries at all, so each team just stood around looking dumbfounded.
Yeah, just paranoia rampant.
Yep. So we're about to go into the initiative phase, like I said, but before that, Marcus is going to be employing a tactic.
Yes.
The Grandfather's Blessing.
Yes. Our grandfather loves to give gifts. So basically, I'm going to roll a d6, and on a 2-up, Viralon here, with his great Plague Cleaver, is going to see if he can get +1 to hit and wound for the whole game. However, on a 1,
he's found unworthy.
He is found unworthy and suffers D3 mortal wounds.
All right, let's find out if he is worthy.
Ha! He is worthy.
Oh, he's worthy.
5.
Oh.
Okay, so
truly the Grandfather's blessing is upon him.
So now he has +1 to wound and hit.
All right.
Which will help with that great Plague Cleaver.
Oh yeah, definitely. And with that, let's head into the initiative phase. Let's see which team will start off. Orcs not a great start there with a 3. The Death Guard with an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Just one more than the sacred number.
So with that, we'll go into the movement phase.
Yes.
So we're about to start our movement phase, but actually we missed a bit of a trick here. Marcus is actually also going to employ another tactic.
Yes.
The Veterans Specialist tactic, which is going to be adaptive tactics. He's going to allow him spin a command point and move his veteran before the start of the game. Bam. All right. There we go.
He is ready.
All right, so in the movement phase, we're deciding we're going to charge the champion here, the Grandfather's Blessed champion, with our first Orc boy here. So go take it away with the
First off, we're going
Overwatch.
to see how many grenade shots happen. 4.
4, okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
Luckily, only hitting on 6s.
Yes. But we'll see what happens. No 6s.
No 6s. Whew. Scrape it through. So we pre-measured. We're going to need a 5 to make this charge.
Oh,
we get it with an 8.
Oh, yes.
So
definitely get it.
Start of combat here. We're just getting right in. He'll go here. And then we'll send the second boy in. Same thing. He'll be looking for a bit longer of a charge, obviously, but we'll send him there as well.
Oh, he gets it.
With an 11, certainly he's in.
Right around.
There we
Bam.
go. All right. Well, actually, we'll just move there. He's going to ready up. We've got this whole area readied as well. And these 2 boys are also going to charge this gentleman here. So first one there.
So he's got the same. We'll do some grenades. 5
5 shots. Ooh, brutal. This might be a dead boy right here.
What happens?
Oh, we got
Only
one hit. One hit. All right, and to wound then, toughness 4.
Yes. And I believe this is a strength 4, but let me just make sure. Strength 3, so it's
Strength 3, so 5s to wound.
Nope.
No.
Oh, but it's a
gonna be-
plate. It's a plate weapon. Ah, 2 1s.
Into the 1.
2
All right.
1s.
So he'll charge in, easily making it with a 5.
Oh, yeah.
And then the second boy will do the same, charging in easily with the 7 as well.
Problem is, you just rolled a 7. That's not good for you. That's good for me.
Oh, no.
Blessed number.
Oh, no. All right. And with that, I actually think that concludes the movement phase.
Yeah.
All right, so it is now the shooting phase. We've made our moves. We've got a couple charges going off here and here. And a large portion of the orc forces have readied their guns. So we'll go into the shooting phase next. We're going to start off, of course, with models who've readied, unless anyone wants to spend a tactic. I think, though, you're out of command points, right?
I am indeed.
Yes, so no decisive shot will be taking place. So it's just going to be the orcs. So we're just going to go big or go home right off the bat. So we're going to start off the shooting phase with our heavy specialist firing across the board into this Plague Marine here. That's your just normal Plague Marine, right?
Yes.
Non-specialist.
That is Molgolg.
Molgolg. All right, so we'll go into him. Of course, we'll be using our comms specialist ability to give my heavy specialist a +1 to hit, which will thus negate the obscured -1 to hit for this Plague Marine. So first off, we'll find out how many shots our def gun has. That's going to be 2 shots, and we'll be hitting on 5s. Nothing.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Oh.
that's no good. We'll see. All right, next we'll actually just go straight into the comm specialist into the same target. His custom Mega Blasta, a single shot looking for a 6. No. All right, we'll go to our Ludas up here, firing into the same. So first Luda, number of shots, 3 shots. Here we go, but we'll be looking for 6s because, again, obscured.
Yes.
Whoa, we got our
have
6.
one.
There we go. I said this game was going to be fishing for 6s, so we'll see how it goes now. The strength 7 to toughness 5,
Toughness
so
5.
3s to wounds.
And you get
We
it.
get the wounds.
Okay.
That'll be a -1 AP, my friend.
Alrighty, so I have a 4-up save. Let's see what happens. Oh no,
Oh,
it failed.
he fails. That's going to be 2 damage, so
have
you'll get
2.
your disgustingly resilient.
And I may, you want to re-roll that?
Yeah, we'll just call it. No, we'll just call it. It's shown mostly 6. So we make 1, we fail 1. How many wounds does he have?
He's got 3, I believe. Although
3
it's been a while, let
wounds.
me just
Ooh.
check. He's got 1 wound, actually.
Oh, 1 wound. So he goes
I'm
straight to the injury roll
Yes, he
then.
does.
So the damage was 2. So we'll roll 2 dice and pick the highest. Can we just take a Death Guard out of action right off the
That would be
top?
impressive.
So this is a 4, but you're within an inch of your intervening terrain there, so that gets a -1 to the roll, so it's a 3.
Yes.
So it's just a flesh wound this time. So we'll go directly into the next Luda, firing into the same target. We are digging for this big time. All right, number of shots, 2 shots. Hitting on 6s.
Ooh, 1.
Oh,
It's happening.
huge. Fishing for 6s is coming in big here. A 3 to wound. We get the wound. AP -1 again.
Come on, 4 up. Got it.
He makes it
Got
this
it.
time. Proving very resilient.
Yes.
Okay. So our final shooting before we move into non-readied models is going to be our demolition specialist. And by goodness, by golly, we are trying to kill him. All right. So before...
Why would you want to kill Molgog? He's so nice.
I know. He does seem like a nice guy, doesn't he? He's got that grenade. The grenade's happy.
Yeah.
It's there.
He's got grenades to spare.
Yeah. We'll see if we can blow him up. So before we do that, though, we're going to spend a stratagem for the demolitions specialist.
Oh no!
Custom ammo. So we'll pick him to shoot. We get +1 to wound for his Combi Scorcha this phase. So first off, we're firing both profiles. We'll fire the shoot a portion, 2 shots hitting on 6s. No. And then we get D6 auto hits.
Oh boy. That's 4.
That's 4 auto hits.
That's a lot.
We go straight to wounding. It is a strength 5 weapon.
So toughness 5.
Toughness 5 would be 4s to wound, but because we used our tactic, we've got 3s to wound here.
Sweet 3.
Oh. Okay, we got our wounds. Whew. All right, and then that one's going to be AP -1 as well.
All right,
so looking for another 4 up.
Got it.
Oh, got it.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So now we'll drop down to non-readied models, which actually I don't think anyone else from the Orks can fire.
I don't believe so. I think you shot with everybody.
I think I'm all out. And so we'll go straight into Death Guard. It's all of your shots.
Now it's my turn.
What are we firing first?
Alrighty. First off, I believe we're going to shoot the Blight Launcher.
All right, that's this gentleman here.
That is him right there. And his name is Smeagor.
Smeagor.
He's a happy guy. Doesn't talk much.
You know, it seems like all of the grandfather's children's are happy, right?
Yeah.
You know, they're all pretty
happy.
nice.
If there's a chaos god to worship, it's Nurgle.
It's
he
Nurgle.
actually cares.
There you go. All right, so who's he firing at?
Now that's the question, though. So obviously there's these guys.
Yes.
And my original intent was actually to have him kind of take care of them. So I think we're going to stick with that plan until it doesn't work.
Yeah. Now I will say I spent a command point for custom ammo, so that brings me down to 1 command point. So I don't have any command points for Grot shields.
Gotcha.
So that's just not a thing I can do.
So we are going to put his 2 shots from his Blight Launcher into this guy right here.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. That's
so
long range.
What's
so -1,
your long range,
believe.
right?
Pretty sure. Actually, he's just in 12.
Ooh, just in.
Bam,
okay.
no minus.
Okay, so no minus to hit, and we're standing out in broad daylight, so no obscurement there. Just brazenly,
yeah.
You know, they're just obsessed with the
the
sound of their guns, you know.
They have the high ground, so they're not really too worried about it. But they should be.
Don't try it, Anakin.
Okay, 2 shots, 3s. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I get a 2.
1 hit.
1.
Okay, toughness 4.
But this is a strength, I think 6. I always forget with the Blight Launcher as much as I use them. It is strength 6.
Strength 6. It is. So 3s to wound.
Oh no! But it's a plague weapon.
No!
Reroll that guy. It's a 5.
Oh, that's a wound.
And that's going to be an AP -2.
AP -2 punches right through my T-shirt save armor, so we'll go straight to the injury roll.
And it's a D3 damage, I believe.
Let me just make sure I'm not cheating you.
Yep, D3 damage. Let's see what happens. It's 1.
It's 1 damage.
Just 1.
So, so there you go. He's only got 1 wound.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. So
he's hurt though.
He's hurt. You know, he's feeling a bit sniffly now. Yeah.
It's slow acting.
Yeah.
We're all slow acting. Although I'm being a little aggressive with the Death
just
Guard
a bit
today.
aggressive. Do we have any other shooting for the Death Guard?
We do. We've got our plague champion there. He's got a plasma pistol.
A plasma
and I believe,
pistol.
You know, he's going to go ahead and with his 9-inch shot, I believe he's actually going to shoot right there.
Oh, going to shoot at my veteran,
So
huh?
he's going to kind of put his arm right through the terrain there, and he's going to shoot that one shot.
Okay.
We are not going to overcharge.
Not over. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to overcharge on that one?
I'm pretty sure.
But wouldn't it be cool? I mean, you have disgustingly resilient.
It does. We're going to test the waters a bit, though.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So let's see.
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
Yeah. And strength.
Toughness 4. Still.
Strength 7.
Strength 7. So 3's to
Threes.
wound.
Got
That's
it.
the wound. It's going to punch right through his armor.
Yep.
He's only got a t-shirt, but
That's
what's
just
the
one
damage?
damage.
Just one damage?
Just one
He's got
damage.
2 wounds.
Ooh.
So he has got a wound remaining. He's feeling pretty fine.
Maybe I should have overcharged.
Maybe you should have overcharged.
Thoughts for the future.
Okay. All right. So
Last thing.
Oh, last thing.
We have Molgolg over here. Actually, I was rude. That was Oxidius who just shot.
Oxidius
Oxidius.
did not quite close the deal.
Molgolg, although he's got his bolt gun, he is our Pax Mortis poster boy.
Okay.
He's going to throw a blight grenade.
Got to throw that blight grenade, man.
So we're going to do number of shots.
Number of shots.
It's 4.
4 shots. Okay, that's scary.
Bam.
All right, now these to hit, you're going to be obscured because you're firing through this little combat happening,
Yes.
and you have a flesh wound, so you're going to have a -2 to hit on this
Yep.
one.
So we're going to get 5.
And what's the range of a grenade? Or no, grenades ignore long range, right?
I believe so,
Yeah,
yes.
so it's just going to be the -2 to hit.
5s.
Ooh, we've got one hit.
1. But that's all.
That's all you need when you're a
All right.
plague
Now this is
champion.
strength 3. What's his toughness?
He's toughness 4, so it's going to be 5s to wound, chasing the 5s. Oh, no!
It's a 5.
Okay, any AP on this?
I
on
believe
this
it's
grenade?
a 0.
AP 0, that
I
means
think they're just basic. Yeah, they're just basic grenades with a plague weapon.
we do get our t-shirt save. I've been fishing for 6s all game. There's the 6. Let's see if we can throw it.
It's a 3.
All right.
It's not a 3.
So,
All right.
injury roll.
Injury roll. Okay.
Does he get taken out of action right here, right now? No.
No, he does not.
He's safe. It's just a flesh wound. All right, so we're going into the fight phase next. We've managed to survive on both sides through the shooting phase with flesh wounds only, but we'll see what happens next here in the fight phase. We're going to start off with our charging models. That's going to be our 2 orc boys here and our 2 orc boys over here. Then we'll drop down to non-chargers, which will be our 2 plague marines. We're actually going to start over here because we're gonna hold on to this grandfather's blessing
Yes.
thing for last for suspense. So each orc boy has 2 attacks. I wish it was 3 attacks, but they're not slug a chopper boys. We went with a real fun shooting list for the orcs today.
You went with a loud list.
know.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of DACA,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So we'll start off with our orc boy wearing the helmet. These are going to be 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. We've got 1 hit, and we'll need strength 4 to toughness 5. No wound. All right, we'll just go straight into the orc boy with the crazy hair.
Do it.
3s.
Oh, 1.
1 hit, and
Ooh.
ooh, we get a
Hello.
wound. There's going to be no AP on this though, so
3
you
up
got to
save.
fail a 3 up.
Which I do.
Oh,
wow.
but disgustingly resilient.
Yes. Huh. Oh,
Oh,
saves
he
it.
makes it. The grandfather.
There's a bunch of ooze
this
seeping
guy
out.
might be blessed over here, but he's feeling a
starting to
little
get it. He's starting
good
to
on
get it.
his own.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll move on over here. This is the important one.
Yes.
We gotta take this guy out.
You can try.
All right, so
You can't kill Viralon.
Viralon, why? Viralon, you've got to go, man. I'm sorry. I love your name, but you got to go. So first, our bald orc boy on 3s, only 1 hit. On 5s,
Oh,
oh, we get a wound.
interesting.
Can we fail another 3-up save? We make it. All right, we'll go straight into our next orc boy on 3s. There we go. That's what we're looking for. 2 hits. And no wounds.
Unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Now it's my turn.
Oh, no. The tides might be a-turnin', they say.
All right.
All right, who are we swinging with first?
As you said, we're going to leave Viralon for last.
Viralon's
We're going to go
last.
on over to Malignar.
All right, Malignar.
Malignar's got the fun weapon. He's got the Flail of Corruption.
Flail
So he has
of
got
corruption.
2 attacks. However, for each attack, it is D3 hits.
D3 hits for each attack. Ooh.
So 2D3
All
hits.
right. So are you gonna swing them both at one boy, or are you gonna split up your attacks? How you want to do it?
You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and split my attacks. Because we're just going to sweep and then bring it on back.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go into Mr. Crazy Hair first.
Crazy
we're gonna see
Hair
how many
first.
number of hits. Oh, it's going to be 3. It's going to be fun. All righty. Now, he's a veteran, so we won't get any kind of combat fun stuff, but that's okay. We hit with everything.
Oh boy, that's 3 hits.
3 hits
oh
with
no.
everything.
Oh boy, this is bad.
Now, it's been a while, so let me just refamiliarize myself with the stats. But he's got the Flail of Corruption, and that's going to be AP -2.
AP -2.
Yes.
Well, we got a wound first.
We do.
Right?
But here's the deal. It is strength +2, and he's already strength 4.
Oh boy.
So still
it's going to be 3s to wound.
3 rolling 1s, like that one.
Oh no.
Hey.
All right, so
there
that's
it
going to be
is.
3 wounds. It's going to punch right through our t-shirt save. So we're just going to go straight to the injury roll. Just a single, it's just a damage 1 or
No, it's, yep, just ones of...
just 1 damage. So we'll roll 1 dice. Looking for a 4-up to take him out of action.
Nope.
Oh, just a
Look at
flesh
this.
wound on
Look at
Crazy
this.
Hair. Okay, okay.
All right, so now we're
and then on
sweeping
to helmet.
back. Number of hits. 1.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
Just one.
Okay. But it is a hit.
It is going to be a hit.
3s to wound. Gets
Got
the
it.
wound.
Injury roll.
Injury.
Wow, these injury rolls not doing too well.
Oh, just a flesh wound. Okay, okay. Well, you know what? You might only be doing flesh wounds, but this is already a good number of flesh wounds onto my kill team here.
Seen a lot of
we might
skulls.
get a little dicey when it comes to morale.
Dicey.
All right. So, the important combat, the one we've been waiting for.
And now, Viralon will swing his
Viralon.
axe. Oh, Cleaver, actually. We should say the right names.
All right.
So here's the deal. He's a combat specialist, which means he gets an extra attack. So he's got 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
And
All right.
we're going to put 2 of those attacks into Crazy Hair, and then 1 attack in the bald guy, because he's had a hard life without having hair.
You know, it's true. He wasn't rich enough in teeth
No.
to get himself a hair squig.
Nope.
So he's just
Leave him
he's
alone
just a
for
bald
now.
one.
But he will get his.
All right.
His. Anyway,
So
we're going to do the 2 attacks first. Now this is a -1 to hit.
okay.
So I do
like
hit on
that.
4s.
Well, your grandfather's blessing is that's +1 only
Yes.
to wound
And hits.
and hit. So
And
we're
so-
back to hitting on 3s.
Back to hitting on 3s.
Ooh. Oh, that's
get
going to be
both.
2 hits.
Now this is strength ×2.
Strength ×2. That
Unless
means
I'm
it's going
wrong.
to put him at strength 8.
Yes.
Doubling out this boy's toughness, so it's just going to be 2s to wound.
Bam.
Oh,
I'm
2
rolling.
wounds.
See, these are the 6s you were fishing for.
I know, you got him now.
Alrighty, now this is an AP -3 weapon.
-3, so it's just going to punch right through that armor
and it's
again.
D6 damage.
D6 damage. Let's look for low numbers. Oh, no.
Alright.
So that, with a damage 6, is going to be 6
Six
dice for your injury roll.
Taking
if
the
this
highest.
boy lives, he is truly a legend.
He must have a mark of some kind.
Oh no, he's
No,
out of
he's-
action. I can see it. He is gone.
Goodbye.
Oh no.
Good. Nope.
The
Hair
first.
squid guy.
Oh, that
What are
was
you doing? You're being mean to him.
that was hair squid guy. You know what? Good. You were too
was showing
cocky
off.
anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
But there is 1 attack going into Mr. Man.
All right.
there.
1 attack. That's going to be a
Yes.
hit.
2s. Rerolling 1s.
That'll
It
be a
gets it.
wound. Injury roll.
D6 damage.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. 5.
Oh no.
He's gone.
Oh, he's
Totally
gone.
Cleared out.
Absolutely
Cleared.
obliterated this
Viralon.
combat. Specialist Viralon
Viralon.
is proving his mettle, and actually now he can take a 3-inch consolidate action if
yes,
he
he
wants to
can.
towards the nearest enemy model.
And you know what? He's going in.
Going in.
Hello there, sir.
Now the question actually was, we should have checked this before he moved him.
Yes. We can move it back.
Does that, yeah,
Let's do this.
put him back really
Right
quick.
there, right
Does that, with 3 inches, pull him into combat?
I believe it does.
It sure does.
So
Yep.
we're just going to go
Just pulling straight into
Right on
combat.
in there.
Which actually is interesting because now, unless the rules escape me, which maybe we should check, I believe that means that my boss knob can now fight as well.
That
But-
is something we'll need to check. I
Yeah,
believe.
let's double check that because that actually might change whether or not you want to pile
Might
in.
indeed.
So we double checked the rules, and piling in to the boss knob here would mean that my veteran specialist can now fight. So do we want to pile in or do we want to stay out?
We're just gonna put him back.
We're just gonna stay out.
Where he
now
was.
you can take like 2 inches of the movement and stay outside of an inch if you want.
And you know what? I think I'm going to do that because
you do
I
that.
have a feeling you're probably going to try and move away from me.
Well, we'll see what happens, or maybe we might have a little
chargey
battle on our
charge?
hands. Okay. So that's gonna be the fight phase. That's it, and then we're gonna move directly into the morale phase.
Morale phase.
So in the morale phase, you've got to take a break check if half of your models are shaken, have flesh wounds, or are out of action. And we've got 2 boys out of action, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 with flesh wounds. So that's going to be 6 total for that. And let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, we're just under. So we're not going to even have to check for a break here.
Nice.
Which is very nice. Obviously, our Death Guard army here, we've got 1 with a flesh wound, so they are A-okay. If anyone was shaken, we'd now at this point, or we would remove the shaken tokens before we'd do our break check, then we'd remove shaken tokens now.
And then we take our nerve
But now we take our nerve tests. Since you only have 1 model, would you like to just go ahead and take your nerve test?
Let's do that.
So or actually I should say, what's your leadership?
Well, my leadership, I believe, is 7. Because
7. So I actually think then you can't be broken.
Don't believe so.
Then because 1 plus a roll of a 6 would be 7, which would mean you'd pass.
Yep.
So in that case, I have to take mine. So we'll start off with our boss knob. Now he's leadership 7 as well.
Nice.
And he's got 1 flesh wound, so
he's fine.
He's fine.
He's fighting about it.
That's right. But this one right here, actually, I think he's going to be fine too because he's got 1 flesh wound, but you would modify your roll for models that are within 2 inches that are not shaken. And I've got 2 models, which would effectively make his leadership 8. Not technically, his leadership is still 6, but you modify the die roll. So he's going to auto pass. And then now these 2 guys here,
they got some stuff going.
They got some stuff going. All right, so each of them has a flesh wound. They're each leadership 6, but they each have 1 model that is not shaken next to them. So they're also going to pass. And just to go over scoring in the sweep and clear mission here, you score 3 points for every objective you hold at the end of the game, so nothing there. But you also score 1 point for every model of your enemies that you take out of action, which we've got 2 orc boys out of action right now, so that puts us at Death Guard 2 to the Orks 0. How do you feel about that?
Feeling great. We're going to get to 7.
All right. Ooh, I like that goal. Yeah, just get to straight 7 points. So we can actually just go straight into our initiative phase for round 2. So at the start of round 2, we'll each generate 2 more command points since both of our leaders are on the board. So that puts me at 3 and you back at 2. And we'll just go ahead and do our initiative rolls now.
Nice. Let's see what happens.
All right, who
I really
has
like
the
this
initiative
type
for
of
this
initiative.
phase? Oh, we've rolled a 9.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Oh, Orks have the initiative for this round. We'll go into the movement phase. We'll be back after this. In the movement phase, our boss knob demolition specialist is going to charge into our combat specialist here. So would you like to throw a grenade in Overwatch yet again?
Of course.
Oop.
4.
So that'll be 4 shots.
Nothing.
No hits. Whew, very nice. So our charge range. Oh, thank God we were so close already. But we will make it in. So,
They're
bam.
hugging. Now they're just hugging about it.
Yeah, they're going to make it in. That'll be good. That'll be good. So now in the Death Guard movement phase, our leader is going to charge the comms specialist for the Orks. So
Yeah. I think I'm going to declare these 2 as
I'm going to declare both. All right, so he'll have no Overwatch because he's already in combat. But if I roll a 6 here, this is a custom Mega blast a shot
Going
to
fishing.
the face.
Oh, it's
No. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's really bad.
That's a Mega Blasta
Because a custom Mega Blasta, oh, this might have just gotten hilarious actually. Because a custom Mega Blasta on an unmodified hit roll of 1, which we've just done
Because Overwatch.
because Overwatch, oh man,
Where are
I
the
believe
Orkies?
is a mortal wound
Uh-oh.
to myself.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it's really unfortunate because he only has 1 wound. We're going to find it eventually here. Here it is. All right. Custom Mega Blasta. Oh, man. On an unmodified hit roll of 1, the bearer suffers a mortal wound. Oh, no. Yep. And he only has 1 wound, which means
that's an injury roll.
that we go straight to an injury roll.
Oh, let's see.
This
Whoop, it's running away.
Okay.
It doesn't want to roll. Okay.
Please don't take yourself out of action.
Stay for glorious combat. Oh.
Okay.
Flesh
well,
wound.
there we go. So he's taken a flesh wound for his troubles.
Okay.
All right. And your charge roll?
Charge roll. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's going to be in easily.
He's up in there. Hello, friends.
All right. And then you were also going to declare a charge here.
I was. He's going to charge into your boss knob.
Okay. No Overwatch because we're already in combat.
He's in there.
Oh, yeah. He's
And with a
definitely in.
7.
Oh, no.
It's happening.
The blessed number of the
you know
grandfather.
what? I think-
So it's the end of the movement phase. We've moved our leader for the Death Guard has charged in. A good number of the orcs here up here have readied. We've moved around a bit. Our boss knob charged into the combat specialist for the Death Guard, Virilon.
Yes.
Meanwhile, also getting charged himself by our regular Plague Marine,
Molgolg.
Molgolg. Meanwhile, the Death Guard heavy weapons specialist readied up as the Poxwalkers do as they do.
Yeah, they
which
sit
is
there.
to say they sit there.
Yeah. Smeagor's in the back. He's just making sure Pox buddies do their thing. We got Oxidius, who's charged in. And then we have Malignar, who continues the combat.
Yes. So we'll go straight into the shooting phase, starting with models who've readied. So we've got our 2 Ludas up here, and our 1 Plague Marine heavy specialist here.
Special boy Smeagor.
Yes. So because we both have readied models, it'll go to me with the initiative. I'll activate my first one, then you'll go, then myself. And since we've got so much tied up in combat, there's not too many areas for you to shoot at, but I definitely want to start with my uninjured. Actually, it doesn't really matter because they're going to be hitting on 6s regardless because of kill team.
You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, but
everything.
We'll go ahead and start off with, interesting.
Is there a conundrum?
Well, at the start of the shooting phase is when I have to activate Grot Shields if I'm going to. So the question is, do I want to activate Grot Shields up here? I think it's hard because I kind of want to save those points for combat later on.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to let it fly. So yes, we'll go ahead and fire with our uninjured Luda into your heavy specialist. We'll try to take him out. Hopefully we can. And
He is obscured.
we'll see what happens. So number of shots, 3 shots.
Oh, 3, yes.
Yeah, it's a
D3.
D3. So 3 shots. We're looking for 6s though. If we can get one here, it's huge.
Nope.
No 6s.
Unfortunate.
All right. So next up is your Blight Launcher
It is. And you know what? He's going to put it right into Mr. Injured Guy.
into the injured Luda.
He needs another injection.
Okay.
All right, so 2 shots. They both hit.
Both are going to be hits. Brutal.
Strength 6.
Oh, we got 1 wound. He's
is
going to
AP
take it.
-2.
It's going to punch right through his armor. Injury roll.
D3. Oh, 3 injury rolls.
He's basically dead.
Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yep, he's gone.
Goodbye.
Bam.
Uh-oh, move some terrain.
Thankfully, though, that doesn't actually change too much of my morale situation because he was already counting towards that anyway. Ooh. All right, so then next we'll go to, oh, he's dead actually, so he can't fire. So because he's no longer readied up. I guess I should have started with him. There you go. So we'll go to non-readied models, again, starting with player with initiative, which is me. I actually think you're out of models to shoot.
I am out of models to shoot.
So then it's my Luda here.
Who's he going to shoot?
Well, You know, it's a good question. I think I need to start doing something to your team. So I think he might actually fire at a Poxwalker.
How dare you? They're not doing anything.
Well, they're holding objectives, which is not good for me. So I think we're going to fire into this Poxwalker right here.
Oh,
so,
not fatty.
and we'll use our comm specialist. Even though he's in combat, we can still use his ability to give +1 to hit.
Nice.
So that'll negate the -1 for being obscured.
back on
So number of
sixes?
shots,
Oh,
just
no.
one shot.
Just
Oh
the one.
no.
So 6s? Or?
Well, we'll be at 5
okay.
because so we've got 48-inch range.
oh,
so
is
we're
it
not
5
in.
normally?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
5 normally. So we're back to 5. So just one shot on a 5. We really need this.
Oh, no.
All right.
Unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. So that is the end of the shooting phase. Pretty unproductive for the Orks, but we'll go into the fight phase next, starting off with
The Chargers.
the Chargers and the player who has initiative. I will be starting off with the Boss Knob because I fear that he's not long for this world. So
We'll see.
we're going to do something kooky. We're going to blow our 3 command points here. Our first thing we're going to use is Gritted Teeth. So 1 command point. Use this tactic when you choose a model with 1 or more flesh wounds to shoot or fight. Ignore their flesh wounds.
So you're trying to be like me.
We ignore his flesh wound there. And then we're going to use a orc-specific tactic, Itchin' for a fight. Use this tactic when you choose a model in your kill team to fight in the fight phase. Make 1 additional attack with that model for each enemy model within an inch.
Uh-oh.
So we've got 2 enemy models within an inch.
Oh,
so
no.
he's got 3 attacks base.
Yikes.
And he's got 2 models within an inch,
Oh, God,
making
this
a
is
grand
bad.
total of 5 attacks.
This is really
But we
bad.
are hitting, we normally hit on 3s, which is now going to be 4s because the Power Claw carries a -1. And we've got to kill your combat specialist. So here
would
we
be a
go.
good fight.
We're looking for 4s.
Oh, that's only 2.
Only 2 hits. That's okay, because it's strength times 2, which makes him strength 10. So it's 2s to wound.
Those are
There we go.
wounds.
We got
Those
2
are
wounds. That's going to be AP -3 for you, sir.
That's a 6-up save. Neither
Fails.
one.
So that's going to be D3 damage apiece. First one is 2 damage. Second one is 2 damage. So
he
You'll-
will...
you'll basically
Yeah.
need to roll 4 disgustingly resilience.
The ordering might matter.
Yeah, well, it's 2 and 2, so I mean, you could do 2 and then
Let's just do that.
yeah.
DR.
So he only has 1 wound.
He does
right?
only have 1
So
wound.
he would fail right there, which would stop the sequence at
Yep.
all. So it's 2 damage. We got to take someone out of action here. Looking for a 4-up.
No.
There it is. We got it.
Oh no, viral.
So that's it. Virulon
That's
taken
unfortunate.
down. That's a huge swing
Yes,
for the
it
Orks right
is.
there. We needed that big time. Big time.
man.
All right. And then now you also have some charging models, so it'll go to you. So you can either activate your leader or your Morgog. Is that his name?
Molgolg.
Molgolg.
A little hard to say.
So who would you like to
But he
activate?
also kind of doesn't have a mouth, so, he does just fine. Well, you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and do my leader, because he hasn't gotten to do anything yet.
Okay. Start off with the leader.
However,
Oh, are we activating a stratagem? Or a
However.
tactic, excuse me?
there is a fun little thing that I've actually never used before, and that's going to be Nurgling Infestation.
A Nurgling Infestation.
Use this tactic at the end of the movement phase. No, it's a little late, I guess.
Well, what is it? And we'll go from there.
Pick an enemy model within 1 inch of your leader and roll a d6. On a 4+, that enemy model suffers 1 mortal wound. You know what? Actually, I misread that earlier. I thought it was kind of an explosion thing. So, the fact that I'm fighting effectively boys, I don't think I'll be using that, actually.
Okay.
So, for now, I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and we'll attack.
All right. And who are we attacking?
We're going to go ahead and attack your
Comm specialist.
comm
My
specialist.
Spanna.
And he's going to punch with his power fist.
Oh no, he's got a power fist?
And he does have a power fist.
Ooh, brutal.
He's going to make things go. So he's got 2 attacks.
Okay.
And of course, it's -1.
Yep.
So we're hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Oh,
I
he
get
gets
1.
the hit though.
Strength 10.
Strength-
No, strength 8.
Strength
sorry.
8 will still be enough. 2's to wound, gets the wound. That's going to punch right through his t-shirt. Power fist to minus.
And it's a D3 damage.
And it's D3 damage for the 3 damage. And you've got a +1 on the injury roll because I already have a flesh wound.
Oh.
Oh, man, so close. So close, but he is taken out of action.
He
Ouch.
is punched through the ruined walls.
Oh,
and now
man.
there's this green mess.
Brutal stuff. All right, and then now we've got Mulgog as a charger as well.
Indeed. Now, unfortunately, he's not much of a fighter, so we'll see what happens. He's got a plague knife.
He's got
got one attack.
A single attack
With a
could
plague
be all
knife.
he needs.
But it might be the dagger in the back that takes down
That's
your
true.
boss knob. 3s.
Hitting on 4s actually because he's got a flesh wound.
He actually has transhuman physiology, so he ignores that.
Oh,
The first
that's
one, at
right.
least.
Okay.
However, I did roll a
a
1.
1, so it's a plague weapon.
So
So
that
let's
was
see
to
that
hit,
reroll.
though. That was to hit with the
Oh, is the plague weapon reroll only on wounds?
It is only on wounds. So nothing
So
happens.
he scrapes by.
Yeah, he gets it caught in this little bad moon symbol, I think.
Yeah,
Tried to come
all
down
right.
for the whole overhead stab.
So now we go to non-chargers.
and now we're over to
We've
non-chargers.
got boys. So the boys are exactly the same. We'll do helmet first. 2 attacks hitting on 4s this time because of the flesh wound. 1 hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Wounding on 5s.
Oh.
Gets the wound.
3.
Ah, saves. All right. And the flail now.
We got that guy, I think. Oh, no, we alternate.
yeah,
of course,
you alternate now,
So used
so-
to 40k.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to
So
split
you're
up
just
attacks.
going to do the exact same thing?
Going to do the same thing. Although we will do the helmet guy first this time.
Okay.
Okay, so number of hits. It's going to be 1.
1 hit.
So
to hit.
please. Got it.
Gets it. Ah, brutal.
Strength.
It's 3s to wound.
Flail, I think. Yeah, it's got to be 3. So.
Oh, fails to wound.
That's the worst one too.
Huge.
That's a 2.
Okay,
All right,
and
well,
on to hair.
on
Hair
the other
squig guy.
Mr. Hair Squig. One attack. Something's happening.
Is it swinging in the orc's favor? That's going to be a hit though. That's going to be the wound. Oh no. AP is minus anything.
I believe so. Let me just make sure. It is -2. Goes
Minus
right through.
2 goes right through.
It's just 1.
Just 1, but you do have a +1 to the roll for
On
my
3s. On a 3, he's
out of
gone.
action. Ouch.
Slowly. Slowly. But Molgulk
All right.
is in danger.
And then that is going to be it for the fight phase.
That is indeed it. for
So
the fight
again,
phase.
we're going to go, we're going to check exactly what we need for morale. So now actually you have
Got some
2
stuff.
of your army. You know, you're not going to break still, but we're getting there. Now me, I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 are either out of action or taken flesh wounds. So we're going to see if we break. Our highest leadership on the board is the boss knob with 7. So if I roll higher than a 7 here, we break and the game is over.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
no. That's it. So there you have it, man.
Yeah.
Death Guard victory.
It was a little brutal.
Yeah, definitely. I was not expecting such a close combat presence from the Death Guard, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, you know, with Death Guard being so slow that, oh, well, if I can just outrange them and run away, then everything's fine. But I actually like to kind of anticipate that. And so that's why my list is a little bit of range, but you still have this very heavy, close combat presence.
Sure, yeah.
And in all actuality, it's actually something that I struggle with when playing 40K. You know, it's this very slow, just foot slogging a whole army up the field, and you know, I'm not going to build anything for close combat. But with this very small board, I can bring in things like a Great Plague Cleaver and a Flail of Corruption, which probably not going to bring in with a 5-man squad in 40K.
Yeah.
And then I can also give my Plague Champion things to do.
You know, sure,
he's got a Power Fist, he's got a Plague Sword, whereas in 40K he's probably just going to have a Bolt Pistol and maybe something else.
He's just me cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Plague Sword's not always a bad thing anyway. It's only 1 point in normal 40K. It's actually a free upgrade in Kill Team. It doesn't cost me
nice.
anything extra to have
Very
it
nice.
over a Plague Knife, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed my Bad Moons list there. They threw out a lot of DACA.
They did indeed.
The thing always though that hurts the orcs is just that morale.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I found with Kill Team, it's just, it can be so tough with wanting to field an army that requires having a lot of guys, and then it just kind of, it's almost like, the rules don't, I guess, punish you for having a lot of guys, but sometimes they can.
It can be a bit hindering.
Yeah, it's always something to look out for. Like, in all honesty, I don't really almost ever have to worry about morale.
Right.
And so I can just do what I want to do. And, I lose a guy, and yeah, that kind of sucks. Like, I lost Viral Line. I wanted to swing and do fun stuff.
That for me was my like MVP moment of the game. Was my
crushing him with
my
your
demolitions specialist guy just being like, and I mean I blew 3 CP on it, to gritted teeth and get the extra attacks in there and just. Boom. You can just imagine in comes this axe and he just catches it with his claw and the servo motors crunch down. You can see oil spewing from it and it just snaps the axe in half and downs him. Oh man, how epic.
And maybe he's fought some Death Guard before because he learned not to breathe while doing so. Because had he done that, probably would have got some stuff that he
probably would not. I will say to the lucky blue git.
I didn't see him at all.
Again,
he's too lucky. Are you sure he wasn't wearing purple?
There might be a bit of purple on there, but my orc eyes can't see it.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot from the Poxwalkers, but I think that's to be expected.
I think they did what they were supposed to do, though.
They sat there. We had one guy move. He came up and joined Smeagor over here. Smeagor's a good boy. He did his thing.
Yeah. I'm actually really, I'm really glad that I tried out having multiple Ludas. I do think that they drew a lot of the fire away from my ground forces, so to speak, because it's like, you have to address them.
I do.
You have to, because it is such a oppressive profile with that 2 damage,
Well, that strength 7 too is pretty crazy. And honestly, I was kind of taken aback. I don't play a lot of Orc, and so, I'm kind of used to the whole, it's a ton of low strength fire, and then all of a sudden it's in strength 7. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. And that AP -1, it's not a ton. It's not going to punch through, but it's enough to just throw it off a little bit.
I mean, against me with my 3-up power armor save, it matters.
It matters.
It puts it down to a 50%.
Yeah. I will say one of my personal goals for the game was doing this thing of having most of my army firing into one model. And I got that right on turn 1 into Mulgulg. And just, you can imagine the Ludas just shooting out tons, chung, 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 and even my demolition specialist, the Combi Scorcha, flame spewing out, and he's just it can barely pierce the fog of miasma around him, and he's like, more grandfather, oh man, how cool.
Yeah, and he's gotten smart too, because he likes to keep the grenade behind the body before he throws it.
So it doesn't get triggered in his hands, right? Yeah, excellent.
No, I think that was really fun. It was a bit of a massacre.
Yes, yeah,
but I think it was fun.
Yeah, that's what I love about Kill Team, is that the game is meant to be short, meant to be played quickly, easily to pick up and go. And I mean, right here you have it. We only played 2 turns, but man, so much happened.
A lot happened in those 2 turns.
Yeah, a ton.
And if you hadn't have killed Viralon, there was going to be a lot more that would have happened.
Oh yeah.
Because I had planned, hopefully, that he would survive. I would attack with a charger and then use that combat tactic so that he can go ahead and just axe through your boss snob there.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty good.
Yeah, the only big thing I'd say about my list that I would, maybe if I was going to play this exact matchup differently, is I would just swap out my Shooter Boys for Sluggas and Choppas, because there was there was real no point to having the Shooters, they got in combat round 1.
Yeah. So especially that veteran. I mean, I got to move twice, and I was up in your face turn 1, and I don't even. Did you get to shoot with them? I don't recall.
No, I never fired a Shooter Boy. Yeah. So a Slugga and Choppa Boy would have been massively better, because that would have given me 4 more attacks across the first round, which might have changed
Maybe.
the results a bit. Maybe put a flesh wound on you before you got to swing.
Hey, you just drown me in attacks.
Hey, that's it.
That's kind of all you have to do.
Yeah, there's only so many 3-ups you can roll.
And there's only so many disgustingly resilient rolls, which I think I only got 2 this game.
Yeah,
I think I got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
it was
actually
5 and a
really
6.
interesting because that's what I was saying about that damage 2 from the Ludas.
Oh, yeah,
It was huge. And same thing, the multi-damage from the Power Claw.
Yep.
Huge because even if you pass one disgustingly resilient,
It's still-
the other one's enough to punch through.
And that's always the thing too, is, and I know I'm speaking as a fairly new player. I mean, I've only been playing 40K at all, or even tabletop gaming for, I would say, about 2 years now. It's so weird. Like, you have this army that's like, you're tough. And then all of a sudden, power armor in effect is a little weak,
It's
I think.
not so tough.
Yeah, it's not. And then, I get the whole toughness 5. That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yes, that's huge.
And then I get the DR, which is also great. But then it's, I guess I can't complain, because if you can get through all of that, I kind of deserve to have 1 wound and lose a guy. So, Well, then you get Primaris and they have 2 wounds. So,
Well, that's a story for another time. Yeah, we'll have to see if maybe we can get you and Nick together and do a Death Guard versus Death Watch. Just all the
Oh
death.
God, but those frag cannons.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's maybe next time. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming over.
Thanks for
An
having me.
excellent
Yeah.
game.
It was
yeah.
awesome. It was
and,
very, very fun.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.